To the naysayers and the deniers out there, let me make it clear that little snow in Washington does nothing to diminish the reality of the crisis that we face.
That's right. Al Gore testified on Capitol Hill today. He's worried this economic crisis is going to take away from his pet project, global warming. Have no fear, Obama is here. Chris Horner is also with me. He's the author of the new book, Red Hot Lies. He was at today's hearing. Chris?
Yes,
this is amazing. I mean, they are still going. Most Americans are like, you know what, I'm not sure I buy into this whole global warming thing anymore. You guys won't even really have a debate. You call me a Holocaust denier if I happen to disagree with it, or if I just disagree with your solutions, but they're going to just jam it down our throat, aren't they?
Yeah, this was a bit of a time warp, in fact. Most Americans know they're suspicious. They may or may not know the reasons. Mr. Gore does this for a living, so he knows he ignored 3 years of observations, scientific literature, and, of course, court opinions saying that his projections and his claims about observations are nonsense.
Right. By the way, America, tomorrow I have kind of a little tip of the hat to Al Gore that, believe me, you don't want to miss, but maybe it's just me. Real quick, Chris, before I get into what's in the stimulus package, let me just show the car that is idling outside of my studio. And do we have Stu on the phone here? There's Stu. Stu, how are you?
Glenn, I'm good. I'm just really hot right now.
Yeah. We just had you sit in the car for no apparent reason other than it's really cold in New York.
Yeah, it's freezing, and honestly, we're just trying to do our part. Al Gore looks ridiculous when he keeps testifying on days when there's snow all over the East Coast. So we're just trying to do our part for global warming.
May I just ask, the T-shirt that you're wearing, I've noticed that you've had it on all hour.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Al Gore Vera T-shirt. The Al Gore Vera T-shirt. Yes, I like that. Okay, anyway. Chris, let me come back to you. Tell me what some of these things are in the stimulus package here. There is an additional amount for procurement, acquisition, and construction. $600 billion for accelerating satellite development and acquisition, acquiring climate sensors and climate modeling capacity, and establishing climate data records. I mean, they want $140 billion will be available for climate data modeling. I mean, if we need an extra $140 million for climate data models, does that imply the ones that we're currently using that are telling us to panic aren't very good, or?
Right. There's 140 million reasons to suspect these very expensive PlayStations that we have been spending hundreds of millions of dollars on, telling us it's still warming now, are not legitimate premises for trillion-dollar policy decisions. And isn't it strange to spend now $6 billion a year at the federal taxpayer level alone on science that is settled?
I don't know. We're just doing our part for global warming. Let me go back out to Stu, Stu, you're just trying to, all you're trying to do is, could you have them rev the engine a little bit, right? You're just trying to help warm the planet just a little bit more, because we here on this program, we're unhinged from science. What do we know?
Actually, our calculations scientifically are figuring out right now that this car is doing as much to warm the Earth as the stimulus package will do to help.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys.